Hi there and welcome back to Valley por Vida. Well, the Sunset House Motel has been the fishermen's hotspot for years. It's the place that anglers stay to enjoy fishing charters, and it's located just a few blocks away from the dock and within walking distance to all the local restaurants. It's a great site to check out with the family this summer, so our team went ahead and dropped by for a sneak peek at what they've got going on.
Hi, good morning. I'm Amanda and this is Matt Steffen. We're standing in front of our motel, the Sunset House Motel and RV. We are a 21-room motel room, 2 condos, and 22-spot RV lodging for hunting and fishing, as well as having guides that we can take you out as well. So we have guides that can take you out hunting and fishing on the bay, offshore, duck hunting. We take people out to the jetties so that you can go out fishing off the jetties or seashell hunting, whatever you like. So we also have an airboat tour that we can take up to 6 people duck hunting. We will be going back in the sloughs and getting some of the beautiful birds of South Texas because they're fully in bloom down here. So you get some of the pintails and the teal that you don't always see in other parts of the world. So airboat tours as well. We take people out to go birding, dolphins, alligators. You can go out and just see some of the stuff that you're not going to see from shore. There is a lot of water activities. You get out there, if you don't have cell reception, you're taking pictures, you're seeing nature. There's just the great days. It's hot, so it's nice to be out on the water to cool off and just see what you can see. There's so much out there that you're not going to see unless you come to the water. We love everybody here, from the serious hunter all the way to the people that want to take a drive, spend the night, get some of the good food in town, fishing, the piers. We have docks that you can go and fish off the piers, so you have that option as well. It's a great place to wet a line, sit back, try to catch a fish. If you want more information on the Sunset House and what we have to offer, you can find us on Facebook, Sunset House Motel. You can visit our website, www.sunsetHouseMotel.com.
If you'd like to book your family's trip this summer, then feel free to check out the information on your screen. All right, well, today's world is a selfie society. Now, for millions of us, as soon as we take a photo, if we have a skin imperfection like scars or acne, then we immediately want to alter it with a filter. If we know beauty isn't just skin deep, however, then why do so many of us hide when our skin isn't perfect? Well, May is Mental Health Awareness Month, and our next guests, a dermatologist and a therapist, are joining us now to talk about the impact of our imperfections and how we can help just overcome our insecurities. So go ahead and take a look.
Moderna recently commissioned a survey of 2,000 American adults that looked at the connection between skin insecurities and mental health. The results were really surprising. They confirmed how much our physical insecurities affect our self-esteem. For instance, 3 in 5 people said that their skin had a big impact on their self-confidence and mental health. Additionally, more than half of those surveyed said they had social anxiety due to bad skin in the past. And so when it comes to having clear skin, it's incredible to hear what people would actually give up to achieve it. 34% said they would cancel Netflix for life. 33% said they would give up their phone if it meant that they would have perfect skin forever. But the results also showed that this time we've all spent at home has inspired some surprising self-reflection. So nearly 2/3 of those surveyed said that the pandemic has given them time that they needed to embrace their insecurities. So this past year has brought about some unexpected physical acceptance as more and more people are going all day without wearing less makeup or staring at a Zoom camera, which has been really key in feeling more comfortable in the skin that we're in.
So that's a matter of perception, and sometimes these scars can lead us to perceive ourselves in a negative light. So we view these scars as a flaw, as an imperfection, and so we kind of internalize that and feel negatively about ourselves. And kind of going back to what Dr. Shirazi was talking about on the Moderna survey, it actually found that 50% of those surveyed that had scars had a negative feeling towards those scars. So it really shows the impact there. And yet it also found that 62% of those individuals, due to the pandemic, had actually started to wear their scars with pride and kind of see their scars in a different light. So there was a silver lining there. And it's great to see that, because the reality is that nobody really has this flawless or perfect skin, right? Our culture and our society leads us to believe that, but that's not reality. We have marks, we have scars, so it's really important to normalize that. And it's exciting to see that people are starting to get on board with that message and see ourselves as humans and not these flawless individuals.
So the most important thing really is to take care of your skin from a health perspective. Scars are less resistant to UV rays and much more prone to getting sunburn and sun damage. So with summer coming up, I would recommend using a specially formulated sunscreen for scars, like Mederma's Scar Cream with SPF 30, that not only will help reduce the visible scars, but also will protect them from sun damage. It's really important to see your dermatologist though every year, and I want to make that a point. Not only will they help check for moles and marks and things, but they'll also help direct you to treatments that will make you feel more confident in the skin that you're in.
Yeah, and that voice, we hear it so often. So the first thing that we want to make sure to do is to notice the impact of that voice. And if that voice is affecting our day-to-day living and the way that we kind of move through the world, then we definitely want to make sure that we empower ourselves and get the help that we need so that we find solutions, that we don't feel stuck with that voice inside our head. And on kind of just piggybacking on that, when we do start to have these thoughts, we want to acknowledge them instead of suppress them and kind of not try to sweep them under the rug, just kind of make note that they are there. And then we also want to add information or add more thoughts to our thought system and say, okay, well, here's 3 things that I'm proud of, or here's 3 things that I'm excited about or looking forward to, or even just that I feel neutral about, because sometimes this idea of skin love or body love can seem so out of reach. So we want to focus on respect, we want to focus on compassion, and definitely making sure to include self-care. So Mederma has a new campaign called You're More Than Your Scar, and you can find more information about that on their website at mederma.com.
Again, the recent survey asked 2,000 Americans, which of the following would you be willing to do if it meant having clear, perfect skin for life? And among the choices were that which you see on screen, and the answer reveals how we really feel about our outward appearance when we can be both honest and anonymous. The survey also tackled tough questions about mental health and self-confidence, so putting ourselves last on our own list can come with both physical and emotional prices, and it's important to keep in mind this helpful information about mental health awareness this month as well as every single day. All right, well, that is all of our time for now. We want to thank you again so much for joining us this morning, and be sure to tune in again tomorrow, because we're going to be visiting with our friends over at Valley Initiative for Development and Advancement as they distribute new Dell computers for students. We'll also meet a McAllen ISD educator who wrote an interesting science fiction book. Plus, we've got details on woodworking in the Upper Valley, creating some unique and fun designs in the shop. Now, don't forget to follow our team on social media for exclusive behind-the-scenes sneak peeks at what we've got filming for the show. And of course, you can always visit valleycentral.com if you'd like to rewatch some of today's favorite segments. We've got all of that and so much more tomorrow on Valley por Vida. We'll see you then.